Good evening, everybody. From Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, we bid you welcome to Reds baseball. The Reds and the San Diego Padres close out the two-game series tonight, and of course, Cincinnati having to face a reality of a bid to win another Western Division championship going by the boards last night with a 3-2 loss to the Padres, while Houston was defeating Atlanta, and the Dodgers in 10th inning coming up with a 6-3 win over the San Francisco Giants. On the mound for the Reds tonight, right-hander Tom Seaver after his 11th victory of the season, and doing the pitching for the Padres, left-hander Bob Shirley. And we'll be back to take a look at the starting lineups in just a moment. If you're ready now, the starting lineups tonight. First for the San Diego Padres, leading off in left field, Gene Richards. Ozzie Smith will play shortstop in bat number 2. Hitting third in center field, Jerry Mumphrey. Batting fourth in right field, Dave Winfield. Broderick Perkins will hit fifth and play first base. Batting number 6 at third base, Luis Salazar. Tim Flannery will be at second base in bat 7. Hitting 8th and doing the catching, Bill Fahey. And batting 9th and pitching for the Padres, left-hander Bob Shirley. Again for San Diego, it's Richards in left field, Smith at shortstop, and Mumphrey in center field. Winfield in right, Perkins at first base, Salazar at third, with Flannery at second, Fahey catching, and Shirley on the mound. For the Reds, Dave Collins will lead off and play center field. Batting in the number 2 spot in right field, Ken Griffey. Dave Concepcion will play shortstop and bat third. Hitting fourth, left fielder George Foster. Ray Knight will play third base and bat fifth. Hitting number 6 at first base, Danny Dreesen. Ronnie Oster will be at second base and bat 7th. Hitting 8th, the catcher Vic Corral. And batting 9th, the Reds pitcher, right-hander Tom Seaver. Again for the Reds, Collins in center field, Griffey in right field, Concepcion at shortstop. Foster in left, Knight at third, Dreesen at first. With Oster at second, Corral catching, and Seaver pitching. Last go-round for the Cincinnati Reds here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Gene Tennis is now on to do the catching for Bob Shirley. Junior Kennedy at the plate for the first time tonight. Red second baseman checking in at 262 with a home run and 34 runs knocked in. Kennedy, Foster, and Dreesen. And Raleigh Fingers, Gary Lucas, a right-hander and a left-hander throwing in the Padre pen. Shirley has limited the Reds to only 3 hits, 2 singles by Collins, a single by Dreesen. He delivers to Kennedy, and the pitch is swung on, grounded wide of third, into the hole at shortstop. Here's Smith, no play. Infield base hit for Junior Kennedy to begin the 9th inning. Slowly hit ground ball that had eyes on it. It was wide enough of third to take Salazar out of the play. Smith came up with it deep in the hole and elected to hang on to the baseball. Here's George Foster. He's 0 for 2, has drawn an intentional walk. Kennedy will get a short lead at first base as Shirley stretches, looks that way, and now delivers to the plate. Foster holding back on the pitch that's away, ball 1. Well, let's pull one out here in the last half of the 9th. Foster, who has gone quite a ways since last hitting a home run, swings and grounds one foul at third base. Picked up by Raleigh Fingers in the bullpen. In fact, the last time Foster hit a home run was 2 weeks ago tonight. Right here against the Houston Astros, the night that Mario Soto shut him out 7-0. He hit one off of Joe Niekro. Kennedy on with a leadoff infield single. Shirley straightens up, pours it home. Foster swings and he misses. Shirley out ahead, 1-2. San Diego outfield straight away and deep. The infield a double play depth. The left-hander kicks, fires. Foster hits it back into deep left field. Going back is Richards, and this one belongs to the Reds. George Foster on a 1-2 pitch hits it up in the green seats in left field for his 24th home run of the year, and Cincinnati comes from behind here in the last half of the 9th inning to win it by a final score of 2-1. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, two pitchers who had their good stuff tonight, and the score would certainly reflect that fact. The Reds winning at 2-1, and, well, it was a case of some opportunities, more so for San Diego than there were for Cincinnati. Padres got a chance in the first inning, went with one down. Ozzie Smith walked, stole second, advanced to third on a ground out by Jerry Mumphrey, but stayed there as the inning ended on a Dave Winfield ground out to third. In the second inning, the Padres got back-to-back two-out walks to Tim Flannery and Bill Fahey. Shirley struck out. In the third inning, Ozzie Smith singled. The first hit of the game for San Diego, stole second, but Mumphrey flied to center, and Dave Winfield was robbed of a base hit on a super play by Danny Dreesen, who really put on a defensive clinic at first base tonight. We've said it many times before. We will continue to say it. The man is deserving of a Gold Glove for his defensive excellence at first base. There is no one any better in the National League at fielding his position as Danny Dreesen is at first base. Padres threatened again in the seventh inning with one out, a base hit to right by Luis Salazar. After Flannery grounded out with Salazar moving to second, intentional pass to Fahey, and again Shirley grounding this time into a force out to kill off that San Diego threat. The Reds threatened in the fourth inning, and that was the only time that they did threaten until they won it in the ninth inning. Dave Collins had a base hit to right center to lead off the fourth, stole second, his 76th steal. 2 outs later, the Padres issued an intentional walk to George Foster. Danny Dreesen hit one right on the screws, but Broderick Perkins picked off his line drive to end that threat. San Diego broke the ice in the eighth inning. Gene Richards led off against Seaver with a base on ball, stole second. Ozzie Smith got on through a bunt single with Richards moving to third. Smith then stole second base, and the Padres had him at second and third with nobody out. Infield drawn in. Mumphrey hit a scorcher that Seaver picked off on one hop, went on to first base, nobody able to move, but then Dave Winfield hit a high one bouncer to third base. By the time Ray Knight came up with the ball, Richards was easily across as Ray threw Winfield out. Dave got his 85th RBI of the year, and the Padres led it 1-0. That was the score when we went to the bottom half of the ninth inning. Shirley was working on a 3-hit shutout, but Junior Kennedy up for the first time, reached on an infield hit deep in the hole at shortstop. George Foster stepped to the plate, and as he can do so well, ended it with one swing of the bat. San Diego outfield straight away and deep. The infield a double play depth. The left-hander kicks, fires. Foster hits it back into deep left field. Going back is Richards, and this one belongs to the Reds. George Foster on a 1-2 pitch hits it up in the green seats in left field for his 24th home run of the year, and Cincinnati comes from behind here in the last half of the ninth inning to win it by a final score of 2-1. That home run got Tom Seaver off the hook. He was super tonight, giving up only a run on 3 hits in 8 innings, and the blow made a winner out of Tommy Hume, who pitched the ninth. Hume is now 9-10 on the year, and Bob Shirley, the tough luck loser for San Diego, slips under 500 with a record of 11 wins and 12 defeats. So the Reds have finished with the San Diego Padres. Their record on the year, 15 wins and 3 losses. The Reds now turn their attentions to the Atlanta Braves in that series that will close out the season beginning here on Friday night. Don't have the probables as far as the Braves are concerned, but we can tell you that over the weekend it'll be Mario Soto Friday night. It'll be Frank Pastore in the afternoon game on Saturday, and of course Tom Seaver, the probable in the seasonal wind-up Fan Appreciation Day here on Sunday afternoon. The totals tonight, the Reds had 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and left 5. The Padres with a run, 4 base hits, no errors, and they stranded 9. As we mentioned, Hume 9-10, besting Shirley 11-12. Plenty of seats available for the final weekend of the 1980 season. The San Diego Chicken again will be on hand for his first ever appearance in Cincinnati in the opening game here on Friday night. And of course, all the prizes and fun and everything else that goes into Fan Appreciation Day will be coming on to wind it up on Sunday afternoon. We'll be on the air with the pregame shows Friday night on most of these same stations beginning at 7:35 Cincinnati time. Again, the final score tonight in a game that took 2 hours and 15 minutes to play before a crowd of 11,764. The Reds 2 and the Padres 1.